Hello there guys and welcome back to the FIFA 20 career mode with Napoli. And in last episode we started the career mode. We played 3 games in the pre-season group tournament, and as you can see here we topped the table with all 9 points. Like I say, we won each game against Leipzig, Lyon and Monaco. And in this episode we're against Arsenal and then the winner of the Man United vs Leipzig game. But I'm thinking to sim these games. Like I say, I'm pretty, I feel confident with the team now. I don't really need to play these games. I'm going to sim them, see how we do. Like I say, if we do win, it'd be really nice added bonus to the transfer budget, as we got 70 million euros at the moment. And I've also transfer listed a few players. I'm going to show you now who are transfer listed. So I've got Konate, I've got Marlon, I've chosen Madison and Zaha. Now Zaha is a little, I say 50-50 on whether I'm actually going to get him. Zaha was one of them players I thought, you know what, I want to try in his FIFA more than I wanted to try him more than actually feel like he fit the team, if I'm going to be honest. Obviously he's got some really good stats, and he can be the player sometimes. It could be change the game, do you know what I mean, from it being a draw to a win. And also we've got some younger players here in Konate, Marlon and Madison. Now these players here, these top 3, I just wanted them either to be on the bench, like I say, to come off, or to grow, or to play in games that aren't necessarily, I don't necessarily need the first 11 all the time to play with. Like I said, they're not scouted at the moment, so I think I'm going to sim a few days, because I'd rather them be scouted first, because I don't really know what to offer. Like I say, it's not even giving me a suggestion of what to offer. Is it going to be one for Madison? No. So I think I'm going to sim a few days, like I say, and sim the 2 games at the same time. See what score we get, and like I say, we'll end up putting some offers in for these guys and see if we're able to pick them up. Right, here we go. The simmed game versus Arsenal. They won the last game against Everton, lost against United and won versus Porto. So they did lose in their group stage. So hopefully here, we've got the full first 11. Should be a win, hopefully. Oh no, Arsenal won 4-3 on pens. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I say, I weren't too bothered whether we won or lost, if I'm going to be honest. Like I say, because I don't really need to play them games. I really want to get started now on the Serie A, playing a few games in that. And like I say, we'll see who we're up against first for our first game. Fiorentina, our first game. That'll be a tough game. And then against Juventus, which obviously had the rebrand this year, but it's still Juventus. That'll be our second game. So 2 decent games to start off with, to be fair, and it'll be a real test to see how we do. Obviously we got a little bit of prize bonus there for the tournament, an extra 3.7 million, which is really decent, to be fair. But I'm going to put some offers in now for these guys. Hopefully the scout reports come back. And actually I don't think it has it? I'll just double check, but I don't think the scout reports come back. No. Oh no, it has actually, but still not enough to give me a suggestion on the price to pay. Like I said, I'd rather get to know the price to pay, because obviously I don't want to overpay, and if I have the chance with like the money left over, I'll get Zaha. And then if there is any money left over after that, then I would like to put it into the youth staff and obviously get some more staffings. At the moment, we've only got 1, and he's set up in Italy, and obviously I'd like to get a few more set up around the world, which would really help us out in upcoming seasons. So we've got 2 loan offers come in here for Leperto and I don't know, Gaetano. Now I'm going to let this guy go out on loan, because I cannot promise him game time at all, I'm going to be honest. 61 overall. There's players ahead of him that are going to get in the team, I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to accept that offer for him. Now this guy, if I'm honest, if I'm going to bring Konatu in, this guy isn't going to get any game time, I'm going to be honest. So I think I'm going to accept it. See if, obviously, if it goes, if the deal goes through. If it does, then that's great. But that's only great if I do manage to pick up Konatu, and like I say, we'll find out when the full scout report. So here we go. We've got 2 scout reports back from Madison and Marlon. Still haven't got the scout report back from Konatu yet, but we've got a transfer offer here for Insigne from Manchester City for 75 million. I could get 108 million euros for him. To be honest, I could sell him, but I don't know who else. Not that I don't know who else to bring in, but if obviously the objective this season is to win the Champions League and to win the Serie A, and I feel like having him in the team is going to increase the chances so much than not having him in the team. Like, I could replace him obviously with the likes of maybe Sterling, but he might cost 108 plus million, so I'm going to have to put some of my own money into it. So I'm going to be honest, I'm going to reject this offer. Insigne might even come back and say, why didn't you let me go? I don't know, but hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he's happy to stay here and play out the rest of his years here at Napoli. So we've got a transfer offer here for Tonelli for 9.5 million euros. We're going to have to see here, 29 years of age. So I did accept the first offer from Porto, But obviously that didn't go through, or it's still in the process of going through, I'm not too sure. But 9.5 million, I'll accept that easily. Like I said, I've accepted that from Porto, I'm going to accept that from them. Anything else? And then we finally, Gaetano has gone out on loan for 1 year, which is alright to be fair for him. And then we got the final scout report on Canate. So we're going to go to the hub now and see what we can offer them and see which deal we come up with. So then guys, they've accepted the offer for Canate. At first I offered 19 million, but then they wanted 24.2, and then the scout recommended that I offer 20.2. So in the end, I just ended up offering them because I really wanted him in the team. Like I say, I feel like he can be a really important player for us this season. So here we go, guys. Contract discussions. We're going to see what we can offer him. I think I'm going to offer rotation. If I'm going to be honest, I feel like that'd be most truthful. Because obviously now with the player interactions, whatever I obviously choose here, he's going to come up in the player chat with. And like I say, if I offer crucial, he's not going to get crucial. So his morale's just going to go down and down and down if I do not give him that. So I'm going to go with rotation. No, possibly important. I don't know how many games I'm actually going to give him. I'm going to go with rotation. See what you say. Because I'm going to see if he will accept that. Hopefully. Oh, he's nodding. He seems happy with that. Hopefully. We'll skip that. Right, that's what he's happy for. No, that's what he's hoping for, sorry. My client is happy with the role you're offering him. That's great. Because, like I say, rotation means I won't have to give him as many game times as I would if he was important. Squad role. So length, obviously I'm going to want 5 years. See if he'll accept that. Yep, that's what he wants. He doesn't want a release clause. That's perfect with us. Accept that. Right, so wage. So he's on 36 at the moment. I'm going to offer him the same. See if he'll accept that. Signing on bonus. It's a tough one. I'm going to go with 500,000. See if we can get away with that. We're going to submit the offer here. See if he will accept that. He's nodding his head. He seems happy, but does his client seem happy though? It's normally him that chirps up. That's a fair offer. My client is happy with that. That's fair with me as well. I'm more than happy with that. He don't get a pay rise from me. I still pay him what he was getting paid at Leipzig. And deal's done. Right, so here we are, guys. We're in the contract. Buying stage of the Marlon deal. And they're wanting 18.9 million plus a 20% sell on. Now, in the scout report, it was telling me 15.1 was what I could get him for. So I'm going to try and knock it down to 15.1 and remove, obviously, the sell on. And hopefully we can still get him. But I'm just worried now because they offered so much that it won't go this much lower. But I can only see what they'll say. Won't let Marlon go for that. They want 22.7 with no release, with no sell-on clause. So I think we'll counter that. We'll go with 20. Go with flat 20 million. See if they'll accept that. Because it'd be really nice to have him in the team as well. See if they'll finalise the deal. That's a fair offer. Okay, so they're happy with 20 million plus no sell-on. I didn't want a sell-on fee, if I'm going to be honest. So that's really nice we can get that deal. So here we go, guys. We're into the contract discussions of the Marlon deal. Now, already you can see squad role sporadic. We're going to accept that straight away. If I'm honest, it means, like I say again, I won't have to give them much game time as I thought they would have wanted. I thought they might have wanted important. But sporadic is more than good enough for me. We'll have to see about contract length, 5 years again. That should be good enough. Yep, that's what they're after. Disregard release clause, like I say. Never really want to put that in. And then wage. So he's on 15.5 right now. I'm going to offer... I feel like I want to go the same. But I might knock it up to 17. And then signing on, I'm going to go with 200,000. Just because I feel like the numbers are so low on the left. Like his current wage and... You know, the squad roller after, I'm sure you'll be happy with the 200,000 signing on. We can submit it and see what they say. They're on the 340. Okay, I'm happy with the 340. Let's remove the bonus. And like I say, let's submit that offer and they should be more than happy to accept that. Yeah, okay. He's eager to join. Great. So now we've got Marlon in. Just Madison left. And then, like I say, we'll see what we have over and see if we can get Zaha as well. So here we go, guys. Transfer talks with Madison. Now, I was just having a little think before I went into this. Now, I was thinking Madison is obviously going to get crucial squad role at Leicester at the moment. Now, I'm not going to be able to offer him that here at Napoli, but hopefully he sees it as enough of a step up that he won't require the crucial squad role. So we're going to go in. The scout recommends, 22.8. So I'm just going to go straight in with that because I really want Maddison. Be a really great squad player to have. Hopefully they accept that straight away. Oh no, they want 32.2. Now, I'm not prepared to pay that. As you can see, their transfer budget would all be gone. Now, because like I say, I want Zaha as well, because I feel like Zaha would be better for the team, if you know what I mean, like on the right as well for Callejon, because he's 32 as well now. So Maddison, I'm gonna propose. I'm gonna go with 25.5. See if they'll accept that. Submit that offer. See what they come back with. Okay, they're happy with that. But yeah, a minute ago they wanted way above the asking price, or way above what I just offered then. So now they've accepted that, I'm not going to go straight in to contract talks with him, because I want to see if I can get Zaha. So if I'm going to be honest, I'd rather sign Zaha over Maddison. So we're going to see how much we can get him for. 33.1 is what they're recommending there to sign him for. I'm going to probably go in with 30 million. See if they'll let us have him for that. We've got 33.1 to be fair to offer for Zaha. But we'll offer 30. We're going to go now and approach the buy. See if we can get him. But if we can't and talks fall through, at least we've got the contract talks still there with Maddison. We can always go back and go for him. So now we're meeting with Roy Hodgson. Let's see what sort of deal we want to discuss. A transfer fee. I'm going to go straight in, 30 million. Submit the offer. Because it is valued at 32. Now I've offered below that, and he's going to probably kick off and say, see, 53.5 pretty much they want for him. Now I'm going to counter that and go with the 33.1 the scout recommended, and see what they say to that. Because I could offer the sell-on fee, because I'm most likely going to sell him on. Well, if I do sell him on, it's not going to be for much, because he's 26 now. If I sell him on when he's 30, 31, he might not go for that much, and they're still wanting 53 million. And they're not going to reduce the price any further. And I can't offer any more than 33.1. And the wage budget at 128,000. So I'm just going to have to leave this deal. I'm not prepared to pay that. And like I said, I cannot physically pay that. There's negotiations, and it'll have to fall through. And it was like that in real life. I think Everton was going after him, and they wanted like something stupid, 78 million. But I guess if it is your best player, you are wanting a lot of money for them. So we're gonna go and negotiate with Maddison now and see what deal we can pull through here. Like I say, it's just a squad role I'm worried about the most. Rotation. That has very surprised me. I know he's an 80 overall, like I say, but for Leicester, I'm sure he's going to be playing more or less every game. But like I say, squad role, accept. I'm more than happy with that. 4 years, again, happy with that. Surely won't need a release clause. No, disregard. And he's wanting 48. He's willing to take a pay cut. And I'm going to remove that other bonus. Don't need that. Remove that. And I'm ready to pay that, if I'm honest. Like I say, even once we get this deal through, we've still got 7 million left. So we're going to submit this offer. And that is a really, really good talk there. I'm really happy to bring him in for that much and on this contract. So here we go, guys. This is how the team is looking going into our first season. Like I said, the starting 11 still stays the same. None of the new signings are going to go straight into the team. Like I said, we put Maddison on the bench. We've also put Konate on the bench, but then we've left Marlon on the reserve just for now, because I don't really find a place for him on the bench, if I'm going to be honest. If I take Milik off, obviously I can put him there, but I'd rather Milik, obviously higher rated and all that. But I will, in some games against lower league teams, I will give these two a rest, Insigne and Mertens, bring Marlon on, and obviously give him a game. But I'm really happy now to have Maddison on the bench, and Elmas really young there, 19, 6 foot as well, great height. Like I say, I'm really happy to have 2 midfielders on the bench, as well as a right winger to come on. And then obviously I've got Konate as well, another really looking decent centre-back to come on and either, do a job for these two. If one gets injured or just tired, do you know what I mean, over time. But yeah, this side of the team's looking, it's coming along really nicely, and I can't wait to get into the first few games. So we did say if we do have any transfer budget left over, we will use it in our youth staff. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We've got 7 million there, so we might as well bring in 2 or 1, depending if I can get another 5 out of 5 like that again. We're going to hire, see what we can get. So we've got another Italian there. 5 judgment and then 4 experience. But then we've got another 4 out of 4 there. So now I'm thinking I want to send 1 to Spain. I don't really want to send 2 to Italy. I know you can send them to different countries, but I just feel like it's better and probably more, I don't know, I wouldn't say realistic because I don't have a clue, but I feel like it's better to send, like, obviously you get a Spain scout, send it to Spain, or, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna pick this guy up, Luis Martinez. I'm gonna send him to Spain. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. But then we do have another 5 million left to pick up another one, which is great. So we send this guy to Spain for 9 months. Like I say again, type, not necessarily bothered. And we're gonna send him out, and then we're gonna hire another. See what we get here. An English scout would have been great. But, okay, so we got Switzerland and then another Italian. So, I'm tempted. This guy's popped up again, actually. He was just in the last one. It's a shame you can't refresh it, I guess. But then, I've got to think here. So, he's 3.2. The scout's going to cost, I think, is it 500, 600,000 for the 9 months? So, these two cost the same amount. I think I'm going to send this guy and choose this guy and send him to England. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to try somewhere else, because England's obviously chosen quite popular. I might just try somewhere different. Brazil. We'll go with Brazil. I think that'd be a really good, you know, country to choose. 9 months again, type any, not fussed. But it's great to have 3 scouts out now, getting us some really good youth talent in. So guys, earlier in the episode, 2 of our players left on loan, so that obviously frees up 2 spots in our training selection here. So I'm going to go ahead and add Marlon in, because he's not going to get any game time really. Obviously, if he's in the reserves, he's not even going to be on the bench, so I feel like training him is going to be really important. So I'm going to go with this one here. As you can see there, his finishing's not the best. Short pass, not really interested in, because he's going to be striker, but he can play left wing to be fair. And then shot power 75, so I'm going to choose that for him. And then another drill, I'm thinking Maddison isn't really going to need it, if I'm going to be honest. I'd rather Canate have it, as he's, you know, younger as well, 20 and Maddison's 22. So I'd rather Canate have it as well. And like I say, we're going to choose for him. I think it's either this one here, which like I say, he's got a few stats there in the 70 rated. I don't really feel like these ones here with the free stats gaining aren't that as good, as like I say, as the 4. But we're going to go with this one here, adept training scenarios, defending scenarios, sorry. And that'll be our new training lineup for now, and I'll let you know if I ever change it around. So here we go guys, a few emails here. Obviously Leperto loaned out, and exactly, he was one of the players in the training selection. Like I say, he's now gone. So we obviously put Canate in. Tonelli sold, 7.5 million added to transfer budget. So realistically now in hindsight, if I look back, if I sold him and obviously sold maybe another player, could have got Zaha, but it's not to worry about. And now we've got a transfer offer for Allen coming in from Atletico Madrid. Now I do not want him to leave at all. He is a key player, and like I said, 85 overall. Could get 71.9 million for him. Like I say, I'm going to block them because I do not want to sell him at all, unless they get a really decent replacement. Now there is a player for Atletico Madrid actually, Thomas Partey, I believe. Now he would be a decent player to sign in to replace Allen, but I'm not prepared to do a swap at any point right now. Like I say, I'm more than happy with the team we've got. So here we go, we've got our first monthly scouting update. We're going to view it, we're going to see who we got. Any gems in there, we'll definitely sign up. So 64 to 88, no good. Like I say, unless they're between, I think, 73 and 90 plus, I'm going to sign. Otherwise, I'm not going to sign them. Because we got 3 scouts, like players like that I probably would sign. But because we got 3 scouts, we're going to have so many players coming through. I feel like unless they're literally top-notch, you know, potential, it's not worth me signing them. So I'm just going to reject all them. As like I say, none of them were 73, but we're between 73 and 94, let's say. Or it don't matter any 90, but as long as we're in the 90s. And also we got another email here. United are showing interest in our right back for 9.8 million. Now, like I say, again, not prepared to sell him. I'm going to block all of them. Now, if he comes to me with a concern saying he wants to leave, I'll obviously renew his contract, see if that helps situations. If not, hopefully we've got enough time left in the window to sign a replacement if worse comes to worse. And you can see there, Chelsea signed Jonathan Tah for 55.5 million. That is a really, really nice signing there. But obviously, they haven't got a transfer ban. Obviously, but signing him for 55.5 million. So another transfer offer coming here for Insigne again for another big club, Real Madrid, 75.5 million. Everyone must have seen how he performed in the pre-season. I definitely don't want to sell. I'm just going to block them all from now on. I don't want to sell. He is a key player. I appreciate all the offers coming in, but no, we do not want to sell. Transfer offer coming here for our left back, Mario Rui, who, if you remember from the first episode, crossed it in the box for a header, and I think it was Leipzig, one of Leipzig's defenders, headed it away. Oh no, not Leipzig, sorry. I can't remember right now. It was one of the teams we faced in the pre-season tournament. One of their defenders headed it in, own goal, which was really bizarre to see. Benfica coming in for him. Like I say, not interested in selling any. Because realistically, I would sell players, but our squad depth isn't that great. Like I say, if we look here quickly at the squad, I know you've seen it many times, but we'll just a quick look here. Substitutes, and then we've got reserves. We've literally got 7 players there in the reserves. So we're not in any position to sell any players. Like I say, I could replace them with Gulam, but like I say, the squad depth is too short to be getting rid of players at this point. I need to be adding players to the squad, so hopefully the scouts can bring back some good players for us. So here we have the 2 scouts we sent out, one to Brazil, I believe, and then one to Spain. They've come back with a scout report. We're going to have a look at some of these players here, see if anyone's decent to sign. No, they're absolutely awful. 52 to 72. Reject both of them. Reject straight away. We've got this other guy's scout report as well. Let's view that. 58 to 78. Absolutely awful site. There we go. These 2 decent. I know I said 73, but 70 and above is fine. What have we got here? We got 6'4", 6'2", decent players. Goalkeeper. That'd be really nice signing. Really young goalkeeper. Great overall. Anyway, I'm going to sign both of these players here. I'm going to reject the other guy. And I believe now we're on to our first game of the Serie A against Fiorentina. Like I said, if we just go over here and we're going to attend the press conference, one of the newest features this year of FIFA 20. And so far from what I've seen, it looks really great. And like I say, it's definitely needed in career mode to give it some life. But I just hope these questions don't get boring. You know, like say if I'm down in a year's time, but just before the next FIFA comes out, I feel like the press conference will be very boring unless they're able to add new questions in. So how does pre-season impact the squad ahead of their first competitive match? I'm going to put we have a lot of quality in this squad, because we do. And morale has gone up. Happy. Like I said, the aim is to keep the morale at the highest we can be at all the time. But I don't want to lie as well. Like I say, I don't want to lie about certain players and then they expect something and not get it, because then their personal morale will go down. Does the team have what it takes to win the league this season? And we're going to go with these players we can win it every year. The title is a requirement and confidence is the main thing. I think we're just going to go all out and be big-headed and say with these players we can win it every year. Like I say, that's what the team needs to be at the start of the season. Like I say, the second game in against Juventus, and they're going to be our main rivals for the Serie A, you know. And Konate's acquisition from Leipzig, fans eagerly waiting to see him grace the field. Will he get his first minutes? Now, he is on the bench, depending how it is, obviously at half-time, depending how comfortable the game is. I'll take a while to settle in, because I don't know. I don't want to guarantee it and say, oh yeah, it could wind up his losing confidence. He could wind up losing confidence. That is true. He'll prove he's the right man. It'll take a while to settle in. Oh, and he's very happy. That's great. Like I say, I didn't want to commit to anything and say, yeah, he's going to play and then not play. So with that, that's great. And like I said, that'll do. 3 questions. That's enough. And like I say, it looks really good. And like I say, and that's how the manager looks, by the way. I didn't add that part into the first episode because I just thought you guys would have seen it 1,000 times and you would have created your own manager. And I'm not really the stylish one to style a manager like. So I'm not really that interested, if I'm honest. But Renzy aims to win the title, and that is true. We do aim to win the title and the Champions League this year. And if we do manage to do both, then that'll be great. You know, that is the main objectives. And if we don't, then we need to come back stronger the next season and do both. But anyway, here, we're going to go into play match. And I'll just show you the team quickly. I haven't made any changes from what you've seen. We're going to go straight away with this starting 11 and see how we do. But just before we do, actually, Mertens has gone down 1 overall, which is a little bit worrying. but I'm sure in one of the updates for FIFA 20 they said players won't decline as much. So hopefully it won't decline. Maybe that 1 will just be the 1 all season, or maybe we can get it back up to 87, I don't know. But anyway, we'll see how this game goes, and I'll see you there. So here we have it, guys, the first game of the Serie A season, and I can't wait to get it underway against Fiorentina. It's going to be a really good game today, and like I say, we're going to see how they line up. I want to see what players they bring out. Full starting 11, hopefully. Like I say, I think EA have fixed that glitch now where teams are playing the second, leg of players and not the first team. And like I said, that shouldn't have been happening. I can understand against teams in lower divisions, but like I say, teams like mine, that shouldn't have been happening. They should be playing their strongest, starting 11 always. And like I say, the kits look great this year, I'm going to say, especially Napoli. I love how it's got like a grey sort of camouflage in the background there. Like I say, the light blue as well works really well. And like I say, I can't wait to get this game underway. Played Insigne through. He's struggling to get the ball, and that is one problem with Insigne. If you try and play him through against defenders, he's going to get knocked off the ball a lot. And it's like I say, it's struggling to keep him on the ball unless he's actually played through and clear. Fabian here, we're going to try and get the ball into the box. Mertens, can he get a finesse in? And off the post, get it in. Great goal there. Allen with the goal. Really nice goal of the career mode. First goal as well of the Serie A. Nice goal. Like I say, Mertens got a really nice finesse on him as well. Shame his goal didn't go in. But Allen to score anyway. And that makes it 1-0. Fiorentina on a counter-attack here. I need to stop them. I don't want to let them get an early goal. Header away, and Zielinski's got it here. Can we get away on the counter-attack? Can Callejon get on? And he's away. Can Mertens catch up? Or Insigne, I believe that is. Can I get the ball across to him? And I can. Can I get the volley in? And he has 2-0 already. 21 minutes in. Can you believe it? And I can't, for sure. Maybe I need to up the difficulty after this game, but I'm against Juventus next, so that'll be a proper true test. Like I say, really good ball there to get it across from Callejon, and to finish it off there, make it 2-0. We're setting Insigne away here. Can he get it in, make it 3-0? And he can, 3-0. Really nice finishing there from Insigne. Already 3-0, and it's coming up to half time now. It probably will be, like I say, when we kick off. And I'm really tempted to bring our new signings on, Maddison and Konate, just because, like I say, 3-0 up, and I'd love for them to get in their debut already on our first game of the season. And I don't see no reason why not. Like I say, 3-0 up, we should be bringing them on now. And there we have it, guys, 3-0 at half-time. Really good game so far. Like I said, the main reason of attacks for us is playing through balls to Callejon or to Insigne. Because they've got the pace, they can just shoot past their defenders and get through on goal. But I'm going to bring our new signings on now for the second half and see how they perform. Hopefully we can maybe score a few more goals. But like I say, ideally, keep the clean sheet. And yeah, so Maddison on for... I'm not too sure because they've both been playing well. I'm going to bring him on for Fabian. Like I say, he's got decent pace, Maddison, as well. And so has Allen, so tracking back should be fine. Konate, bring him on for... I'm going to say Manolas for now, because I'd love to see these two make a partnership of it. And yeah, probably bring Lozano on later on, or maybe Milik. See how the game plays out from here. Trying to get the ball into the box here. I'm going to go for a long shot with Allen. And oh my god, top left corner. What a goal from Allen. I knew he had that. I just knew from the moment I shot it that it was definitely going on target, put it that way. And that makes it 4-0. Oh my god, there we go. Fiorentina have got one, and realistically that was sloppy defending by me. I'll let you see the replay here. I just for some reason didn't go to the man. I'm too busy messing around. Look how much free time he's got there for a shot. I'm too busy trying to switch players. And like I say, they've scored. Nice goal, to be fair, top corner. And that's 4-1. We've got a last attack of the game here. Zielinski going down the left. Going to cut it back. Going to try and get a cross in. Can I get a head on it? No, not to be. Can we pick the ball back up in these last moments? No. And that's it, all over. 4-1. Gutted that they scored, but what can I do? Like I said, it was just my defending. For some reason, I didn't go to the man. And they scored. Like I say, 4-1. Good win for the start of the season. So here we have it, guys. The post-match interview. 3 questions again. We're going to go through them and see what we have How happy are you with the win? The lads are giving 100%, and that was true. They did. Every player was unbelievable to play with that game. Even when Maddison come on, really, really nice player. Tracking back, picking up balls. Kanate, as he failed to make an impression in the first match. Disenchanting. What do you make of such a disappointing debut? I didn't say it was that disappointing. I guess when he came on, that is when we conceded, but still only kept it at one. One goal conceded. It's not easy to fit into a new team. He's capable of a bit more. Keep it realistic. And guess it's not easy to fit into a new team. Yeah, that keeps him happy. And I guess that is true. You know, he's only just come into the team. He signed, what, maybe 2 weeks ago. And he's already in playing our first game. Maddison has put in a great performance on his first match as Napoli as a Napoli player. What do you make of such a strong debut? He can offer us more. It's clear to see why I brought him in. I don't want to put necessary pressure. I'm going to put it's clear to see why I brought him in. And it is. And honestly, right now, after playing with him, I can say I'm happy. I did, you know, buy him over Zaha, but then I guess I never brought Zaha in, so I can't comment on that really. But yeah, that's the post-match interview. So guys, after the game, we've come back to a transfer offer from Ajax for Callejon for 24 million. Like I say, gonna block that again. Would have been a decent price. If I could have got 30 million for him and I was willing to sell at 32, would have been a good price to get for him. Like I say, I'm not interested in selling at the moment. So then guys, before we end today's episode, I'm just going to go through a few things and like I say, keep you guys updated on what's coming next. So this is how the league's looking at the moment. Obviously us and 3 other teams played, but us and Juventus picked up the wins in them games, and our goal difference is, well, we scored 4 goals in the first game. Juventus only scored 3, but they still picked up the 3 points, and we play them next. So like I say, I'm going to see how the legendary difficulty feels playing against them, and I just feel like if I win by quite a decent amount like the game we just played, then I will up it to ultimate difficulty and see how we get on from there. But that's how the table's looking. And we're going to look at this now, the transfers worldwide. I just wanted to see what everyone else is doing, what everyone else is buying player-wise. So we're going to sort this now and see which players are going where. So we've got Wright Phillips here, go from Europe Red Bulls to, I cannot pronounce that at all, but for 2.5 million. We've got, I believe, Son down here going from Spurs to Real Madrid for 92.2 million. Now that is a mad sign. He did come in for Insigne. I can't remember if that was before or after this transfer took place. I can't remember the date, but that is a mad signing. Eric Bailly, going to Newcastle for 16 million. I'm surprised Newcastle are spending money, if I'm honest. And any other standout transfers to date? Roma. Wow, 44.8 million for Roma Ganoli from Milan to Atletico Madrid. Another big signing there. Will Hughes going from Watford to Coin on loan. No other really standout. Okay, Timo Werner going to Chelsea for 42.8 million. That happened really early on, I believe. Well, 21st to the 8th. I think I remember seeing it last episode, that transfer. Mandzukic going to Bayern for 26.5 million. I wonder if Juventus have then signed Asensio, I'm guessing to replace him for 45.2 million. Not a bad transfer there at all. But anyway guys, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below. Like I say, subscribe as well so you can keep up to date with all the newest episodes, all the newest uploads as well on the channel. And I'll see you guys for episode 3.